morning, Facebook friends. I hope you all are doing amazing. And I'm streaming here live from Cancun, Mexico. And I'm really, really grateful. I mean, check out this incredible, incredible view. This is my view right now. And right behind there is the ocean. I'm not sure if you can hear the waves or how good the signal is here. But what I wanted to do was just, share what's been happening and some massive perspective shifts that I've had these last few days. You see, I'm here in Mexico, and my dad turned 70 on Sunday. And what he really wanted more than anything, last year we were incredibly blessed to have this huge European trip. We spent 10 days out in Europe, and it was my kids and my parents and my brother. We all had a blast. It was a blast. It was probably one of my most amazing trips, and I've had a lot. And what he wanted more than anything was to really go somewhere, the family, and enjoy travel time together. And we all got here on be different than they are, can really change or break an experience. And when I got here on Friday, I'll be honest, I wasn't happy. I had asked for, kind of a nice room. I paid for a nice room. And we got here about 5 o'clock, I believe, with, traffic. And all the rooms were full. It's a full capacity hotel. Everything's sold out. And I wasn't able to get the room that I wanted. I wanted, big room, 2 beds. I got 2 kids with me. And I got kind of a room in a really dark corridor. And it just really wasn't. It was loud. It was dark. And it wasn't what I expected. And it was hot as hell. Okay, I'll be honest, I'm in Mexico, right? But it was really hot. And physically getting here, being uncomfortable, going in a room where it was dark, and being there, and literally we were supposed to be here till Wednesday, till today, I got grumpy, and I got grumpy really fast. And I couldn't shake the grumpiness. I honestly couldn't shake it. And I'm a coach, and I help people with a better mindset every single day. And I couldn't shake my grumpiness. I couldn't come back into my heart, and I couldn't come back into gratitude. And it was interesting what happened. I wanted to share the lesson with you. Is that, fast forward 2 days, 3 days, till Monday, I believe. Monday, I'm having, I'm in the pool, I'm having waves of gratitude, waves of appreciation, but I couldn't keep it. And I would have moments of blah, with some moments of joy, but moments of blah, and it kept oscillating between joy and blah, joy and blah. And what was interesting is what happened on Monday. So Monday, here I am, same room, same situation. The resort's beautiful, everything's great. And I couldn't shake that blah, that discontentment within me. And I'm pep-talking myself. And what happened was that on Monday, I lost my AirPods, okay? So I was doing a meditation. I was literally on the pool chairs over here, not too far away. And I had my AirPods in my ear. I'm listening to something, my meditation. And it got really hot, so I moved chairs, and I left my AirPod charging case on a chair. And I left. I moved on. And I finished the meditation. I FaceTimed my boyfriend. I'm doing my thing. I go back into the room to go get my daughter. And I'm like, oh crap, I need to put my AirPods in the case. Where's the case? And I realized I left the case. I lost the case. I wasn't sure at that point where I put it. And I come back and I retrace my steps and come back to the first chair where I started. And the guy who was sitting there a few chairs down, I was like, have you seen my AirPod case? And he's like, yes, it was there. And then I turned around and it disappeared. So clearly it was taken. And I haven't gotten it back. It's Wednesday now. But what was amazing was what happened after. So at that point, that overwhelm, that frustration had been building and building and building for several days now. And in that moment with the AirPod case, I just broke down, and these tears started streaming down my face. And it was just like, when you just have that moment of overwhelm and it's just too much, and you just let it out. And I let it out. And what was beautiful was what happened after. And I remember just telling my mom the frustration with the room situation, this and that. And she's like, Karishma, we're still here for another 2 nights. I've got you. Let me help you. Let's go and talk to a manager and get this thing escalated. And I'm going to help you move from your first room into a second room. And I'll help you out. And I was telling Ajit, my boyfriend, about the AirPod situation. And he's like, baby, I got you. and I'm going to order you another case. It'll be in Dallas by the time you get home. And what happened was amazing, because at that point, I had no choice but to open up my heart. I had no choice but to receive all that love that was pouring at me, and literally changed my energy. It changed my state. And it wasn't about the AirPods, you see. It wasn't about anything. It was when I was feeling at my yuckiest. I was feeling at my most vulnerable. I was able to reach out and express how I felt. And in that moment of my despair, my inner despair, there was so much love that was pouring at me that it changed my entire experience. And what transpired a few minutes later was beautiful. I was able to switch rooms. And I have this beautiful room that overlooks the balcony. And I was able to wake up to the sound of the ocean, look outside, see the majestic blue. And it's been beautiful, but it's not about the blue ocean, you see. It's about allowing myself that vulnerability, allowing myself that grace. Going, I had that moment of I should. But then I was able to sort of give myself that hug and be like, you know what, Krishma? You can shit on yourself all you want, but I love you, and I've got you, and I'm here for you. And it was that moment of vulnerability and self-acceptance of me in that moment that changed everything. Because in that moment, I was no longer, I should be better, I should be this, I should know better. It was none of that. It was that moment of, oh my God, Krishma, you feel bad. And it's okay to feel bad. It's okay to be cranky. It's okay to feel less than. But I've got you. And I'm wondering, for each one of you, what does that self-talk look like when you're in that moment of self-deprecation, when you're in that moment of self-judgment, when you're in that moment of, I know better, I should do better, I do this. In that moment, can we appreciate, even before appreciation, accept ourselves as we are? Because for me, taking that judgment off and just really being okay with me as me. Look at children. Children are cranky. Children aren't always happy. Yes, they're happy when they're happy. When they're cranky, they're bawling. Their eyes are, they've got, stuff, dripping out of their nose, dripping out of their eyes. I mean, it is not a beautiful sight. In that moment, they're not shitting on themselves. They're not judging themselves, going, I should be different. In that moment, their eyes are open. They're screaming for what they want. And they're like, Mommy, Daddy, I need help. I need help. And in that moment, if you have children, if you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about. It melts your heart to see your children vulnerable or wanting something, and you drop everything and you bend over backwards to make sure they're okay. How often is it that we're able to just accept our own selves as we are, especially when we don't feel good? And be like, you know what? It's okay to feel fill in the blank. And you're okay. I've got you. And it's those moments of me accepting me being like, you know what, Karishma, I've got you over and over and over again. That is what builds my self-confidence. That is what builds my certainty. For those of you that are looking for relationships, you can't give to other people what you can't give to yourself. I have to give that to me every single day of my life in order to be able to receive the love from the man that I love. And it's a constant practice of my vulnerability with me, my acceptance within me, my vulnerability within me, my acceptance within me, that allows me to boost my inner certainty, my inner confidence, my inner self-love, for me to be able to receive the love that's coming at me. Because you can't miss what's meant for you. But you also can't give to other people what you can't give to yourself. So I want to share that message with you. And today I will not be going live in my group on Wednesday. I'm in the process. I'll be checking out of the hotel. We've got a full travel day, and I'm going to give myself grace this afternoon to just be able to be present with my kids, honor the time that I have here, be able to check out and transition out of the hotel with ease and grace. So I wanted to come on today, jump on live for all of you. I will not be going live this afternoon, but I hope to see you same time, same place next week, 12 o'clock Central Time. But drop in the comments below anything that's resonating with you. You know, when you were in a state that felt shitty and you felt judgment, you felt your own judgment, you weren't able to seize the moment that you're like, this moment should be perfect and I can't be here. What is it that you did to bring yourself out of that despair, that anxiety, and bring yourself back into your heart. I'd love to know. Have a beautiful day, and I hope to talk to all of you soon. Bye.